back to the league, we have a set SDJ versus Fury. Oh, I'm really excited for
Ooh.
this one. I know
S
both these players. Fury and I go back, and SDJ is definitely one of the stronger players in Texas. So this is going to
Yep.
be a pretty swinging matchup.
For sure. I don't even think I've taken a game off of SDJ. He is just so fundamentally solid, I think, when he
Yeah.
plays the game. He's able to get
Hmm.
so much for so little. His spacing is obviously really good. And the only
Hmm.
person I see consistently being able to take things off of him is Poppy. And even then,
Hmm.
it's like two momentum. Like all of a sudden, Poppy's getting a bunch of kills, and then SDJ is able
Yeah.
to take it back. But that's about it. Everyone else, SDJ is very clean. Like, I'm not losing a stock against you,
Hmm.
unless I take at least two or three. So he is
Yep.
definitely a heavy hitter.
Yeah. SDJ is the type of player who can take a lead and whew, they will make this the hardest set. They can take
Okay, and
stock so quickly.
already looking for the grab immediately up till rest. They were already looking for it.
Oh my gosh. I have to just giggle at Fury's tag trying to represent Project M. I love that. I love that, man.
Okay, and
Whew.
they're gonna trade stocks immediately, but I mean, doesn't feel too bad as Jigglypuff or Fox really for that. You just kind of reset. We're playing a 3-stock game where
Yeah.
um, eventually we'll get to a 2-stock game. You know, we'll switch to Smash 4 and Ultimate.
Yep. Honestly, I feel like that's just how this matchup goes. If you're one of the few characters who actually has really good kill setups on Puff, sometimes she just wants to get a stock trade before you actually land those setups.
Ooh, okay, a nice up air, just barely not being able to get the kill, and he's gonna look for one more edge guard here.
Hmm.
Not quite finding it. Okay, playing slowly and neutral. I like this. Gives you more options. Ooh, jab
Oh
up
wow.
smash, but good. Yeah, good DI from there. Back air, back air. Looking for it. One more. Nice fair,
Wow.
but
Oh, we're
the
back.
yeah, the trade not being what Jigglypuff wanted to see at that percent.
What a recovery angle.
What
What
an
the
angle!
heck? He knew he had to, and he got the poke, the Fox privilege shield poke on Puff.
Let's go.
That was a crazy play by Fury. Oh my goodness.
And right back at it. And they're back to two. Like I said, a 2-stack game. What do you
Yep.
know?
This is dead even. Oh, please don't tell me I cursed it. No,
Ooh.
Battlefield. That's my B. I'll take the fault for that one. That was totally my fault for taking that stock. GG's.
True. Okay, and yeah, now Huff is kind of smelling the blood in the water, and they're kind of going for everything right now. Yep, okay, and
Oh
catches the jump right
wow,
there. Clean, SDJ.
man,
Yeah,
that
I
was
mean,
such a tight game until those last two stocks. They just poof gone.
yeah,
I
I mean,
I was ready for that to go to last stock, last hit. Oh my
people don't
goodness.
normally think of Puff matchups being the most hype matchups, but I think
Mhm.
that the way SDJ plays, and like since it tends to be at these tournaments in Texas, that
Mhm.
there's a lot more interaction going on between the players. That it ends up being a lot faster paced and a lot more like just boom, right? Instead of a lot of space in between. It's just they're constantly fighting. Even the parts where they're giving up space a little bit, they're immediately going to come back to try and take it back.
Oh yeah, and I've definitely seen SDJ play a really scrappy style plenty of times before.
Yeah.
I feel like that does play into Fury's hands a little bit, just from knowing
Ooh.
his playstyle. I
Yeah.
really thought he was dead there. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah, laser grab up air was just such an insane combo right there. I love it.
Hmm.
And then getting the
He's
falling up air, still living.
wow. Wow. I'm not gonna say he was robbed of those stocks, but man, I was convinced each time. I really was. Okay, there we go. He didn't even have to take too much damage for failing to seal those stocks either. But man, Fury's making SDJ work to keep this even.
For sure. Oh, Swedish Empyrean saying it's the way. Yes, hello. What's up, Swedish?
Oh boy.
Okay. Dare to shine up. Oh, okay. Nice
Okay,
bear.
I
Switching it
like
up.
it. Yeah. After the last one failed to kill, yeah, that
Ooh.
that ended up being a great call. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Fury making this matchup look as bad as HBox always said it was.
yeah, he's definitely putting on the pressure right now. We can see him going for that. He just knew he had the reaction or something, and he got that up smash, and that was great. But overall, I think the neutral, he's just playing it very well. Oh, he went for it right there.
Oh, wow. For a second, I thought we were going to see a rest out of shield, but SDJ is probably a lot more aware than I am that he would have had to stock trade for that.
Yeah, I think stock trading at this point is not where you want to be. Ooh, didn't find the back air. Probably a misinput. Ooh, but there it is. He's catching Fury whenever Fury is going a little bit too, overextending.
Wow.
Ooh, but a nice... Was that just the second hit?
No, that was both hits, just barely. But man, I'm honestly like so impressed to see a 3 stock to 1 stock lead right now. This
After
is
last game.
Yeah. This is crazy.
Okay, but we're getting here into what possibly is SDJ's last stock of this game. He's... Well, I mean, it definitely is the last stock of this game, but whether or not he can make it is another question. Okay, a double regrab right there.
Yep. Honestly, an interesting choice because even though Jigglypuff could have rested there and not been killed on the return for it, the damage alone, because Fury would have had another stock to work with, that damage alone would have made a big difference. So I respect SDJ for not going for a rest finish there.
Yeah, because he theoretically could have finished out the stock without taking any percent, so that would have been very nice. I think he's going to get it here. Yep. One more in the back end. This should be...
Yeah. I love that SDJ is just like confident in his edge guards enough to just go with it,
Yep. So he just really what he needs is one more little Gimp right here, and he's looking for it.
That had my
good
heart racing.
DI. Oh, the up air, but he's not quite gonna clip.
Oh, this is scary. This is scary if you're SDJ.
Ooh, the movement.
Excuse me?
I think he missed the jump right there.
I love how it was so clean into a little flub. Probably just a little bit of nerves there, understandably so.
Ooh, nice. I really like the pounds right there because he was not going to be able to land and get any other sort of punish.
All right, Fury is looking for these kill options.
Wait, oh, and the falling up air. Yes, sir. That's going to trade and be the kill on Pokemon Stadium. That was a clean up air right there. I love the confidence. You're up 2 stocks. You're just like, I'm going to go for it.
Yep, that was definitely a stock played by a confident Fox, going for plenty of options that, while some of them may have whiffed, like when you're ahead against Puff at kill percent, their options really are heavily limited there. That is definitely like the struggle of the Puff Fox matchup from that end.
Yeah, and it was a 2 stock, but I wouldn't say that was like it was certainly a very strong lead at the very beginning, but we saw that the momentum started to kind of shift a little bit back towards Fury's favor as we got later on in the game, where he was able to contest a lot. Back more in SDJ's favor later on in the game, where he was able to contest a lot more of the neutral interactions, and even like it almost looked like Fury was a little sweating there when he had the air dodge back on stage, back on 2 stocks, because if he'd even that stuck up right then the rest is back on the table.
Yep, right? Exactly. That's just something you always have in the back of your head is as soon as those stocks are even, Puff becomes such a scary character. You never want to get clutch boxed on.
Absolutely. Now, as we get into Game 3, are going to see the Dreamland counterpick coming out. I mean, this one is, you have to play this really slow, and if you don't, look at what happens, immediately getting rested. And it's not going to be a kill, but it just goes to show that the amount of openings that you can give Puff is very slim to none in this matchup.
Yeah, and honestly, I am surprised Fury even went for the survival DI there, because a lot of times when rest is going to kill, you just say, you know what, the heck with it, the stock is gone. Because if you try to survival DI, you die off the top, and Puff gets to wake up for free and all that. So very good on him to just be aware that he would have survived at that percent.
Absolutely, he has the awareness. At least on Dreamland, I like going for it more in Dreamland. Because on other stages, it's like, ooh, a nice trade right there. Not getting the tech off the platform. Probably did not expect to trade right there with the Firefox. And that's going to cost SDJ the stock. So that's really good for Fox.
Yeah, honestly, if you're Fury, you were probably expecting to get edge guarded there. So I'd take that every day of the week.
That, and honestly, it was also just kind of an early kill for the Fox on Dreamland. So
yeah. He got the right tech, but not the right read.
Interesting he didn't go for the rest either way, but yeah. It looks like SDJ's playing a little safe, and Unfortunate SD there by Fury, but SDJ is going to take that. You have to take those as Jigglypuff, you know?
For sure, for sure. He probably just messed up a ledge grab situation there.
Ooh. Okay, interesting that he didn't go for the, the option coverage into doing the rest right there. Usually when you hit the up air and you can count on the opponent missing the tech, going for the second up air rest or however. But SDJ, once again, he's deciding to beat him out entirely with aerials, and it's working.
Ooh, yeah, and Fury just a bit too low on that side B to make it back. SDJ's sitting at a pretty comfy lead right now, especially on Dreamland. Excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, imagine the amount of work that Fox is going to have to do to bring this one back. And it's possible, but yeah, that is the start of it. He's down basically a full stock, 30% now.
I'm not going to lie, I rolled in there. I rolled into that. I got rested there.
And there's the rest. Is it going to kill? Yes.
Yep.
I don't know if any DI could have stayed him right there. Around 30-40%, that's where it starts to get really risky on Dreamland.
For sure. Yeah. So now we're going to be going into a game 4. I would expect either an FD or a Yoshi's Story counter pick, right? That's typically the Fox play here. You want either no platforms or tiny blast zones, right?
Yeah, tiny platforms. Typically, I mean, we'll see pretty much any Fox going Yoshi's. I wouldn't expect any different from this one. And the way he plays, like, he's going to make very good use of the low blast zone on the top. So
for sure, especially when we saw earlier on Pokemon Stadium when some of those kills were just barely out of percent range. I think Yoshi's will help make up for that, especially with the platforms.
All right, I see Steven and Christos in the chat. Let's go. Getting that Houston rep in there. Like the roses on your blanket. Thank you.
Oh, man.
I put them there myself.
FD, all right.
FD, all right.
Still a valid counter pick.
Why do you think that he chose FD?
I think it's because Puff likes having up throw platform mix-ups. Like we saw SDJ got the big up smash there. We saw SDJ get a up throw up air into a missed tech, and he was probably feeling out whether or not he was going to go for the mix-up or not. Because, as the Fox, you either go for the first tech on the up throw or you try to tech the up air. And he was probably just feeling him out there. But now there's just no option for that. Oh, that's
wow. What a turnaround. So it was literally a Firefox perfect angle back to stage, being able to clip a nice tech, and then the Puff just being beaten out by the shines. A very nice reversal.
I agree. Oh, this is also a stage where like it's heavy footsies between the two. There's no like real shield drop mix-ups, no platform camping or anything like that.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, a nice stock by SDJ. But did you see the neutral that Fury was doing? The wave dash forward turnaround up tilt that he was doing. It seems like he's playing this match so different.
Yeah, it almost feels like we're seeing just another level of Wow, that was actually just great patience from SDJ. Dude. Oh my gosh. He had the confidence to say, like, I don't feel this rest. Let's go for something a little juicier. Or maybe it was
literally went fishing for base and he found gold. And again, at another 40% kill rest there by the Puff. And then I already know the openings. the openings for killed this game. It's going to look a little bit different.
And that goes into the mix-up we were talking about earlier, where he kind of wanted the survival DI. He was just out of range, though, and Puff got away for it for free. Oh, these rolls in are scaring me, man.
Okay, you have to be careful. Look, Fury's playing very much in the air, and that's going to be the stock and the game. Is that the set? Was that 3-1?
I think so. It was Dreamland. What was...
It was the first game, because Puff took...
Dreamland into Pokemon Stadium into Battlefield. That's where
Battlefield was the first one. Yeah. Look at that 2-minute game. There was that one game on Pokemon that went for a while, but honestly, 2 minutes for a Puff matchup is not that bad.
Yeah. And it's funny to think that was the game that the Fox won on too, with a 3.5 minute one. Definitely trying to claw your way back into that set.
And can you imagine that there is more neutral wins in a Sheik versus Fox matchup than there is in a Puff versus Fox matchup? Almost dead even, 42-44.
No kidding.
that was just like they were scrapping to a lot in the first couple of games, but then it seems like everything just got a lot like very shortened over the course of the set.
Yeah, and I want to say these two were blowing each other up. Like only having 4.6 to 5.5 openings per kill, they were both pretty consistent on their punish games. Like that.
Yeah.
I think that set was clutched out by a lot of really clean rests, but man, that the way they were playing for a lot of those stocks, it felt like it was a dead even set for a lot of it.
Right. It really did. And I almost felt like a 3-2. That's why I questioned it, because against Puff, you really feel like some of these matches can be just so down to the wire.